Artificial intelligence, or AI, is advancing at an unprecedented pace. With its ability to automate routine tasks or even make complex decisions, many jobs are at risk of being replaced by machines. In this video, we will explore which jobs are likely to survive the AI revolution and which ones are not. Welcome to the Click Experts. With the sudden rapid advancement of AI, many of us have been left wondering what the future will look like. There are two very popular scenarios being discussed among the masses. Scenario 1. AI will become conscious and will create an army of self-serving AI robots that will want to take over the world, leaving humans and AI to fight in an apocalyptic war over the planet Earth.
Get to the chopper!
Though quite dramatic, anything's possible. But the most likely scenario is AI will probably just take your job. Now, before we get started here, I'm going to need you to take a quick second to subscribe and smack that like button. I also want you to watch this video all the way through because I have a revealing surprise for you at the end. And we're going to use a 10-year time span to actually be more accurate on which jobs will and will not survive AI, because eventually AI may take over everything. Technology may take over everything. So we're not completely sure, but we can at least look 10 years in the future to be accurate. So let's start with the first job, jump right into it. We're going to say existentials. So the reason why existentials will still be here is because it deals with smart hands being precise. And AI just can't do that right now as far as being able to be precise, dealing with your face. I know there are certain things you can buy that will mimic existentials as far as just having the facials do yourself or something like that, but actually having an existential perform the service on your face, it will not be replaced by AI within the next 10 years. So existentials are safe. The next job that will be safe will be trade workers, and that's trade workers dealing with plumbers, electricians, and field technicians. Now, if you want to become a field technician, you can look right in the description. There's a 7-day money-back guarantee online course, TCE Academy. And you can become a field technician and start working as a field technician within the next 2 weeks. Just take the course, receive your certificate, and start working immediately. But the reason why these trade jobs will be safe is because AI is not at the point to where it can go from location to location to location and still be able to perform its job. It's just not feasible. It just doesn't make any sense for AI to be able to travel or a robot to be able to travel and do these jobs. And also it deals with the same thing, smart hands, being able to unplug one thing and plug it up to another, as you can see. The next job that will be safe will be professional athletes. Now, athletes, they'll be safe for the simple fact that athletes cannot just be replaced. We all want to see an athlete when we come to an arena. We want to see them perform. We want to see a human. That's just something in humans that want to see another human perform, because we feel like that could be us. We see a person at their maximum. We see a person at their best. And also, who in the wants to see a robot shoot a basketball? Yeah. So athletes are safe. The next jobs that will be safe will be barbers and hairdressers. Now, why are barbers and hairdressers safe? Well, we've all seen the Jetsons where the wife goes to a chair that puts her in some kind of assembly line, and hairdresser thing goes down on her head and then makes her hair up and then comes up and then she has perfect hair. Well, simple fact of the matter is you can do that to a certain extent, but not within the next 10 years. And on top of that, everybody has their favorite barber. Cutting hair and doing here is more of an art than anything, and certain people can mimic it to where AI just is not on that level. So guess what? Barbers and hairdressers are safe. Police are safe. Why? Because police can reason. Police can show up to a job. That comes back to going from one location to the next. It's just not feasible for AI within the next 10 years to be able to go from one location to the next and it to be feasible. It's more, it follow the money. It makes more sense for a human to do that. I know we've seen the RoboCops, and we've seen that situation where the RoboCop shows up and then they're invincible and they can go into a location and not have to worry about bullets hitting them and not have to worry about dying. But we're just too far from that right now. That was an amazing movie, but we're just not there yet. So the police officer is safe. The next job that's going to be safe from AI will be doctors. And that again goes to smart hands. We've all seen the video where the AI is performing surgery on the fake patient and they're cutting the person. And trust me, this deals with precision. And when you're dealing with precision, that has a lot to do with being precise and not going too deep and killing the person. And they found that AI will actually mess up when it comes to smart hands. They will go a little bit too deep. They just can't discern the difference between an inch and half an inch. It's just, we're just not there yet within the next 10 years. So doctors are safe. So those will be the jobs that will be safe. And we are going to segue over into jobs that will not be safe. And the jobs that will not be safe will be the first one, cashiers. Cashiers, you are not safe. You are absolutely not safe. We always see it when we go into the grocery store or any store and we're able to scan our own groceries and walk out the door after we pay for them. It's a job that's just going to be gone very soon. Cashiers, they have one or two cashiers working and everyone else is scanning their own groceries with one person watching. So cashiers, that is a job that will be gone and gone in the next 10 years. The next jobs that will be gone in the next 10 years, and it's very, very sudden, coders. Coders will be gone in the next 10 years. And the reason coders will be gone in the next year is because of things like ChatGPT, where ChatGPT can just code on the fly. They can just code immediately, no issue at all. You can have a junior coder come in and just ask ChatGPT to code something, and they'll code it immediately. They can actually copy and paste it and put it into the application, and it works actually pretty well. For example, create a friends list coding in the Swift language for a mobile application. Please act as a senior coder that has graduated from Harvard. And there you go. That's just beautiful. It's over. It's pretty much over for coders, for the most part. They're not going to get rid of all coders, but they'll keep a few around, but they don't need to pay you the money that they used to pay. That's pretty much it. And the next job that will not survive AI, you guessed it, telemarketers. AI has slowly taken over the telemarketer job market. to the point where you can't even tell that it's AI. They sound very human. You can actually program AI to pause, say, even mispronounce words to make them seem more human.
Okay.
Work with all major companies and compare.
Hey, are you a robot?
What? No, I am a real person. Maybe we have a bad connection. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's crazy. You just sound so much like a robot.
I am a real person. Maybe we have a bad connection. I'm sorry about that.
Will you tell me you're not a robot? Just say I'm not a robot, please.
I am a real person.
I mean, I believe you, but will you just say I'm not a robot? It'll make me feel better to hear you say it.
There is a live person here.
But I know there is. It would just make me feel so much better to hear you say I am not a robot.
What?
If you could say the words I'm not a robot, it would really mean a lot to me.
I am a real person. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. I just want to hear you say I am not a robot.
Yes, I'm a real person.
Right, but will you say I'm not a robot?
Telemarketers will not survive AI within the next 10 years. The next job that will be taken will be factory workers. And the reason why factory workers will be taken is because there's just been a conscious effort to where, unlike plumbers and electricians and field technicians, they're stationary. You know, they can just build something that actually sits there. And it's almost like the jobs for coders. They only need about 3 or 4 people instead of 50 running around and making sure that packages are correctly put onto the AI machines that actually pick them up and send them. And it's just more feasible, and it makes sense for a factory worker owner to have AI doing the job. AI doesn't complain about too many hours having to work. AI doesn't complain about their back hurting. AI doesn't try to form unions. So it makes sense for the factory owner, who is an entrepreneur, to cut costs by investing in AI and having them do this. So factory workers will be gone. The next job that will be gone will be copywriters. Now, this is one of those things that's sudden, kind of like coders. You just didn't see it coming. And when ChatGPT came out, and you can just ask it to write anything as whatever it is, screenplays, it just does it. And it's an amazing tool where you can actually look at it as not even as a copywriter, just as a regular person, and just goes in there and edits it and turns it into whatever you really want it to be. So at the end of the day, copywriters, you just don't need them anymore. The next, fast food workers. Now, fast food workers, we all see this going. You walk into McDonald's, you see the kiosk, you order your own food, and the food comes out. Yes, the cashiers. I know that comes to the cashiers and they're done, but guess what? They're trying to get rid of the people that work in the back. Yes, the people that work to make the burgers in the back, yes, they are trying to get rid of them too. Completely just get rid of them all. So basically, within the next 10 years, you're going to walk in and there'll probably be one human back there just making sure everything's going correctly, putting a burger back on the grill to make, that fell off onto the ground, and making sure that everything's going correctly. They will be the ones that get paid, and all the rest of the workers will be gone. That's right. And why would they be gone? Asking for $15 an hour, again, trying to form unions. Just more effort has been put into getting rid of them. And unfortunately, fast food workers will be gone. And the next ones that will be gone, the next segment of jobs that will be gone, and we all see this coming, drivers. That's right. Uber drivers, Lyft drivers, truck drivers, anybody that's driving something. AI has put so much focus into this, and they have put so much determination into being able to drive a car. There's been so much put into this, and you can see this with Elon Musk and Tesla, self-driving cars. Within the next 10 years, it's going to happen. Drivers will be eliminated. The next job market that will be eliminated, stockbrokers. Now, stockbrokers, if you are Generation Z, millennials, you know this already. And it's called Robinhood. And if you don't know Robinhood or don't have a Robinhood account, guess what? You can go into the link in my description. You can actually open a Robinhood account right now and see that you can trade for free. No cost. That's right. No broker's fees. That's no type of fees at all. Trade 100% free on the market. Buy any stock you want. Go into the link in the description, create an account, and guess what? You will get 3 free stocks. That's right, 3 free stocks. So go into the link in the description, create an account, and get 3 free stocks. 100% free. And 100% we believe that stockbrokers will be eliminated. So that is a segment on which jobs will not survive AI. If you feel like we left any jobs out that will or will not survive AI, please leave it in the comments. But we also have a surprise for you. And that surprise is that AI actually wrote the script for this video. That's right. AI wrote the script for this video.
But wait, there's more.
We have a little something extra to explain to you. Using the software Resemble, I was able to clone my own voice. So the voice you've been listening to is AI. That's right. AI narrated this entire video. See you in the future.
Thanks for watching. Also, thank you to all those who subscribe and donate. You make it possible for us to continue creating great videos for everyone.